smash that like button for these dope clips for today. It's about to be a good one. Y'all go and sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. There's nothing misleading in this video.
Check this shit out.
When you talk about the word X-Men, the X represents Photo 51. Photo 51 was a picture taken in 1951 by Rosalind Franklin and Raymond Gosling that provided the picture that allowed the structure of DNA to be, discovered. The same year Photo 51 was taken was the year that Henrietta Lacks transitioned, and her cervix was taken from her, unknowingly to her and her family, by a doctor, because she was the first cell that they were able to document that was a mortal cell line. And an immortalized cell line is a group of cells that can continue to replicate infinitely. So all the biology books, mitochondria, cells, blood that you know to this day, that you studied in school, has everything to do with the studies of these HeLa cells, Henrietta Lacks cells, that they got in 1951.
Check this shit out.
They always show it in the cartoons, the movies, y'all. You already know.
The moon is a soul trap that makes you reincarnate. We live in a soul system, not a solar system. No one's trying to trap your soul. Let me explain. The moon does in fact trap your soul, and yes, it does reincarnate you, but it's not how you think it works. You have to understand that you are a physical being and you have an astral body. Astral body is the body you use when you dream and when you imagine. Imagination is a dimension. There are 7 layers to the astral plane, which are the 7 planets. Moon at the bottom, Saturn at the top, and the sun in the middle. When you die, you are stripped of your physical body, left with thought and emotion inside the astral plane, imagination. Imagination is your biggest power when you die. If you die with your mind and emotions still attached to addiction, sex, lust, and the material things of the world, then you will manifest in the lower astral plane, where low vibrational thoughts and imaginations take place, which is governed by the moon. Most souls in this physical world are attached to physical pleasure, and when they die, they manifest in the moon on the lower astral plane because they still desire the physical plane. When you are there and you can't fulfill your physical desire, you will reincarnate yourself. In order to ascend to the higher astral planes, we must detach from the external world before we die. If your soul is detached from the world, then you will merge with the sun. Hence why Jesus says, you can only reach the Father if you go through me. Jesus is the sun, and when you die, your light body will attach to one of the planets depending on your level of awareness. The moon is not a soul trap, it's not reincarnating you. You get yourself there by not preparing for death. The moon is a soul.
So I don't know if you guys are aware with what's currently happening in Michigan right now, y'all, but if this continues, Michigan could probably lose touch with the whole country, y'all. Check this out. So the northern part of Michigan got smacked with an ice storm so bad that is literally turning the trees into ticking time bombs, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Look how the camera shakes. Y'all see that? He's not even near the tree. Listen to this. Listen. Y'all see this over here? Every single branch is coated in thick ice. Does this scene look familiar, y'all? And by the way, these are real pictures. This scene right here looks like a scene out of an apocalypse movie. Look at this, y'all. This is a real life picture.
Hey TikTok, I know you're hearing all about northern Michigan right now, and just wanted to give you a little view of what our stuff looks like here.
Look at the tree. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. And it's not just the trees falling down that's the problem. These things are taking out power lines and at the same time causing a fire. Thousands of people are experiencing blackouts, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Literally a scene out of a movie. Oh my goodness. 9,000 people out of power in Sheboygan, 6,000 in Otsego County, 3,000 in Emmett County. They're saying as of right now, 35,000 people have lost power throughout the state of Michigan, y'all. And the crazy thing is we just entered spring, y'all, and we're supposed to have another cold front next week. What is going on? Anybody from Michigan down in the comments below, let us know what's going on. Do y'all got power? Dang, y'all, the shift is here. A lot of things are changing on the planet right now as we speak. Please take care of yourself. Let me know down in the comments below how y'all feel about this video.
How is it still cold in April? Ain't y'all like I'm so ready for it to get back hot, man. Like enough is enough now. All right, y'all had your little winter. It's time for summer. You feel me? I know some of them coming to like August, but it should be getting hot now. For real.
What happened? Just come on, break it to me. I'm going away.
Are you aware that a kid died? So say your first name again. Shabria. So you after we're done here, you're going to be arrested today, okay? And you're going to be charged with reckless homicide.
Dang.
You were driving a vehicle and you struck 3 people.
3.
One's dead, one's going to die, and the other one's critically injured. That part of the bridge that you were driving on, that's a sidewalk. That's not the bridge. Cars can't drive on there. So you were driving on, it's a pedestrian walkway. So where you drove,
Y'all got the cameras on that.
we do.
So where is this part at? So you're telling me I was
So-
driving on another side of the
Yeah,
road
so
where I
the
wasn't supposed to
bridge-
be?
So the bridge, there's the Iowa bound, Illinois bound. Those are
What happened? Just come on, break it to me.
That's crazy, man.
separated. There's a gap. They're separated by concrete, and they're also separated by water. And then to the west of that, to the west of the Illinois bound, that's also separated by barriers and also separated by a gap, which you go down to the water. There's a pedestrian walkway that they built on the new I-74 bridge, and you were driving on the walkway.
I was on there, and y'all seen it.
I have not seen it, but that's
No,
where,
they seen it.
yeah, that's where the kids are at.
No, they seen it.
We're going to see it. It'll be on camera.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. It's on camera?
It will be on camera. So you're being charged with aggravated DUI, resulting in death, and reckless homicide.
Okay. Yeah, they said I hit him and I killed him. So, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody else's baby and I killed him. And they gotta tell me.
They're separated. There's a gap. They're separated by concrete.
That's crazy. At least she owning up to it though, right? That's sad, man. That is so sad. How you can just somebody's life can just get taken by someone else. You know, that shouldn't be. You know, that shouldn't be like your life shouldn't be in someone else's hands. You know, it's sad.
Y'all see this? Someone caught this Orgone spiral. This is called cosmic Orgone ether. We live in some amazing times. It's turning up, family. Always remember, spirit is spiral. This is the personification of creation. Y'all see this Orgone? This is why an Orgone structures, typically they put the spiral there. This is Orgone energy you see right there, cosmic family. Now, some may ask, what is Orgone energy? All right. Orgone energy is basically ether or prana. All right. It's basically chi or prana energy, giving energy that fills all space and is said to be the basis of all living things. Are completely unaware that we have been getting bombarded with solar flares. All right. Currently, there's a giant hole in the sun. All right. And there's strong geomagnetic energy, photonic energy that's actually hitting us. For those that are unaware, Earth is expected to experience increased solar activity, all right, as we approach the peak of solar cycle 25. All over the planet, people have been seeing crazy, peculiar things, okay? There's been more UFOs and UAPs. There's been portals opening up, more rainbows. There's been so many bizarre, strange anomalies such as this. This is why I utilize Orgone pyramid structures and keep them in close proximity to me. Orgone is referred to as the energetic alchemist. It actually has the ability of absorbing negative energy and converting it into positive energy. It protects you from ELF waves or extremely low frequencies. The copper conductor absorbs the negative energy, and then the silicone or orgonite structure actually converts it into positive energy. Negative energy is absorbed through the tip of the pyramid and then released through the base of the pyramid. All crystals have a symbiotic connection with your intrinsic metals, as well as the magnetites, dendrites, and calcites located in your pineal gland. Everything that's taking place with our sun was predicted in the hieroglyphics. Your melanin was given to you as a gift by the Elohim to actually absorb all of this celestial light. This is why in the hieroglyphics they show star seeds directly benefiting from the corpuscular rays. That same spiral I showed you earlier that appeared in the cosmos, that same spiral is associated with your toroidal field. Your thoughts consciousness begins at the top and spiral down. To expound a bit further, positive energy enters your toroidal sphere from the top, coming in through the crown chakra. Negative energy then flows through from the bottom. And a healthy, positively oriented consciousness, photons flow in a counterclockwise rotation. Again, spirit is spiral. When things like grounding directly connects you with the Schumann resonance of the planet. We are actually one with nature. When you do things like ground, as well as sun gaze, it actually strengthens your auric field. With the sun rapidly increasing and us potentially receiving X-class solar flares, it's imperative that you're detoxing the body of things like lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum. Highly recommend large amounts of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll contains a substance called mycelium that actually removes toxic materials from the blood. It's very similar to hemoglobin.
All this pollen in the air, I hope y'all know that's tree sperm. They planting too much male trees, now it's pollen on the curb. Why won't they plant female trees? Because they don't want us to get free fruit. God put food on this earth to be free, but the government just want to use it for loot. All this pollen causing all kind of problems to all our bodies. It causes asthma, allergies, congested lungs, we steady cough, but that's what they want. Big Pharma getting paid for allergies. They making a check off us being sick, yeah, we their batteries. Everybody.
Yes, this will get a lot crazier in 1 second. But first, what in the world are we seeing right here? I like how in 2025, and even a few past years, everything is blatantly in the open for all to see. By the way, this video is entertainment for satire, but right in our face. And we don't think they're using the technology to do something not related to this. And this part's even worse, and I'll tell you why, but in this country right here, they have literal robots, powered by AI, literally building cars without fault, without error. So let me ask you this, if they can build cars, what else can they do? Everything. Do you really believe that your job is going to be secured in 10 years when they're selling robots just like this for what, 10 grand? Say you get paid 60 grand. They could replace you with 6 of you that would never make an error. And you would not be able to find work. You would own nothing. And you would also be happy watching things like this on TV. Everybody you know will be affected. You better find some kind of work or job or side job where you work for yourself and they can't do it better than you. In 2025, nothing is real. Yes, this will get a lot crazier.
Tennessee man drove directly through a tornado and caught it all. Oh, wow. Wow. That's crazy, right? What's up? Would you jump in here for 100,000? Nah. That's crazy. What?
An apple is placed onto the metal prongs, locking it in place. As you turn the handle, a gear begins to rotate, causing the apple to spin. Then a sharp blade presses against its surface, and this shaves off the peel in one long curling strip. With each turn of the crank, the blade moves smoothly around the apple, following its shape and removing the outer layer. And within a few seconds, the apple had been fully peeled. An apple is placed onto the
You remember when we was young and we was being taught how to count and about numbers and all that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 2, 300, 400, 1,000, da-da-da, right? Bullshit. This is really the mind effed us in so many ways, on so many levels. There is no number higher than 9.
That's true.
Did you hear me in the back there? There is no number higher than 9. Can you show me? I don't think you can. How is 9 the highest number? Tell you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Boom. What number is after 9? Don't say 10. Because that don't count. Because all you do is go back to the previous numbers, put them together, and you give it a different name. You went back down to 0 and 1. You put it together, and you named it 10.
1 0.
9 is the highest number. 9 ether being. You remember?
1 0 0 1. It's crazy. I said that is true though. That 9 is the highest number. That's crazy because I used to live in Frisco. This was in Dallas.
And killed at a track meet in Frisco. Another teenager now in custody at this hour. We're learning more also regarding the victim in all of this.
That's where we're going to stay and start. JD Miles has been on the story today. You're right outside live for us, the stadium that turned into a crime scene this morning. JD, can you tell us what you've learned and what police are telling you?
Nicole and Doug, what happened here in the bleachers behind me at 10 a.m. is still under investigation by Frisco police. Students and parents of Frisco ISD are expressing grief and outrage on social media over a violent attack that left a popular student athlete dead. Just 2 days ago, Austin Metcalf posted on X, "Faith that God got me and my work will pay off." This morning, the 16-year-old Memorial High School student athlete's life and bright future ended inside Frisco ISD Stadium, where a track and field event was scheduled. Frisco police say after an altercation, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony stabbed Metcalf, who was taken to a hospital where he died. Anthony has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Authorities had a blue tarp over the scene of the stabbing shortly after everyone in the stadium was evacuated to school buses. The principal of Austin Metcalf School sent a letter to parents of his fellow students, which reads, "Tomorrow morning, we will acknowledge Austin's death during second period and will offer support throughout the day. District and campus counselors will be available to support your child throughout the grieving process. As a parent, your guidance and support will be important in helping your child process grief. Talking about this together, face to face, will give you a chance to discuss how your family understands and copes with loss." And we've learned about a private vigil tonight at Hope Fellowship Church here in Frisco for Austin Metcalf, where we are told he was a member. Of course, there's a lot of grief over this, but in the coming days, there's going to be a lot of questions about why this happened, whether anything could have been done to prevent it. We'll, of course, be asking those questions as we continue to get the latest developments on this heartbreaking event here. Live in Frisco, JD Miles, CBS News, Texas.
Like, why? How did he got a knife? Did he have a knife? Was it a pencil? How did he even get that into school? You know, that's crazy, man. And it's crazy because I used to live over in Frisco. Like, dang, what's going on?
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw. And I tried to help him, but
it was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like that man has a family. That man has people that care about them all the time, and he did everything for our family too. He was a strong man. He was a strong kid. There was.
Oh man, that is crazy. Like over like some like petty stuff. Like, this is my seat. Like, come on, man. Really, dude. Like, that don't make you no tougher. None of that. That's sad, man. It just don't make no sense. Like, Dude, come on,
This
man.
is absolutely horrific, disturbing, and completely senseless. So according to reporting, this horrific and senseless incident occurred at around 10 a.m. at the University Interscholastic League's championship track meet, which was being held at the Frisco Independent School District's stadium. So according to Austin's identical twin brother, who was present for this incident, there was some type of dispute over seating. Apparently, Carmelo was sitting in the wrong section. Austin asked him to move, in which they argued a bit, and then Carmelo allegedly pulled out a weapon and stabbed Austin. And unfortunately, Austin later died at the hospital. Frisco police responded and they administered CPR, but there was just a tremendous loss of blood. And unfortunately, he passed away. His identical twin brother held him in his arms as they were waiting for first responders to get to the scene.
They made him go away when they were doing CPR on him, but he was there when he was stabbed, and he was holding, I guess, the wound to keep it from, he was trying to save his brother. But I think he said he saw when he took his last breath and before the CPR came back in. So for what I heard, he was unresponsive for 5 minutes. They were able to revive him a little, but I think it was just, it was too little too late.
Now, officers immediately took 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony into custody. The stadium was also evacuated. However, there was no other threat posed. They have identified him because he's been charged with murder, and he's likely going to be charged as an adult. So Austin Metcalf attended the Frisco Memorial High School. He was voted MVP of the school's football team, and he also ran track. He also had a 4.0 GPA. Now again, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony attends Centennial High School. As a parent, we as parents, we've got to do something. We've got to come together. Why? Why did this boy have a weapon at a track meet? Why? I just don't get it. This isn't a political thing. This isn't a race thing. This is a parenting thing. What is happening with our children? I don't get it. Of course, here at the Blackuraate News, I send my sincerest condolences to the family and friends of Austin Metcalf. Now 2 young men are gone over absolutely nothing. This is absolutely senseless because this boy here, he about to spend the rest of his life in prison. He in Texas. He ain't never getting out. And if he wasn't 17, that would give him the D penalty.
Dang. Yeah, he is in Texas. They don't play that in Texas, man. They don't. That's crazy, man. It probably was like some team type of, like, I don't know. Maybe they was always getting into it, and he just, that day he just felt like, you know what, I'm tired of him or something. I don't know. But at that point, bro, like, why do you even have a weapon? That's just my question. Like, y'all could have, boxed it out. He could still be alive right now. If you didn't like him like that, dang, you ain't have to kill him, though. That's crazy. That's wild.
Was holding on to him, trying to make it stop bleeding, and he died in his brother's arms.
Austin Metcalf's final moments, his dad says, were spent in his twin brother's arms.
And I rushed up there, and I saw him on the gurney, and I could tell.
The 17-year-old died Wednesday, police say, after being stabbed by another student at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas.
Not conscious, not breathing. He was stabbed.
His twin brother, who was there, told their dad the incident began when the pair asked the student to move to a different seat.
He brought a knife to a track meet, and he murdered my son by stabbing him in the heart.
Police are...
This is like, he planned it. This is premeditated, because you got to think about it. Why is he getting a knife? Where did he get the knife from? Was it from the house? What was it at the school? Because there shouldn't be no knives at the school. That's looking bad on him. Like, why would y'all even, right? But that was premeditated. If he did it like that, that was premeditated. This was that he was probably jealous or something. Maybe they had beef or something. It had to be something behind that. But at the end of the day, it never should have came to this point where you bringing a knife to school and doing that. And now look at you. That was dumb. You could have just fought. You should have just, you know, if you wanted to tell him after school, let's box it up, man. You talking all that, like, you know, stupid. It just don't make no sense, man. It really don't.
The fifth of 5 YBC members, which stands for Young Bag Chasers.
The new name is You've Been Charged. And the newer name is You've Been Convicted.
Kaylin isn't the only. Curry is the 5th of 5 YBC.
Why he doing like that? Nah, that's messed up. Hey. That's messed up. Alright, Joe, nah, this video right here, crazy. I can never see myself doing something like this.
On today's episode of Random White Acts of Danger, we have tree climbing. No rope, no harness, just vibes. If you're wondering, Red Bull, nowhere in sight. So why? Strictly for vibes. Margin for error, you guessed it, death. Because that homie bring out the nails, and I find out this is a DIY tree climbing project. Climbing and building at the same time.
Yo, DIY, do it yourself. DIY, do it. Is it DIY or? I'm having a moment. Okay, my bad. Excuse me. DIY. All right, do it yourself. I'm tripping.
Absolutely iniquitous.
But that's crazy. I could never, man. That looks scary. Salute to you, man, because I couldn't do it. Like, what? That's a long drop right there.
Now, as most people, I'm nervous. I'm sweating through the phone already. One little mishap, left, right, you die. Now bees are involved.
Finish.
And I found out this dude is climbing this tree, death all around him, for some honey. I don't know how much y'all be charging for honey. This right here, not enough. This honey must be $1 million a pound, because even that, I would not go up there to get this. Look how high up this is, higher than some mountains, and my boy in a tree. Are you shitting me? Taking in the view. No thanks, let's focus on a task at hand. The bees, I'd be freaking the fuck out. I don't care how covered I am. Look at the bees, listen to them. Zzz, fuck no, I'm on the way down, looking up to the upper room. My fault, guy, I knew honey was not that important. I'd meet with him, he'd be like, yeah, you're right. Honey's for bees. It's in a tree, 500 feet in the air. How'd you find this honey? Look how many bees this is. I'm uncomfortable, son. This is a Mephistophelian act. The bees are not happy about that. Clearly, they in all-out chaos. I'm freaking the fuck out right now. Do you understand this, people? Then no worries. I'm in the color process. Excuse me, pardon me, sugar about honey buns. I need this honey. And the fact that he has to go all the way back down? Ain't no way, son. Look at this shit. Giving us different angles. Death everywhere. Mad bees. My hands is fucking shaking. And then he cutting shit out, and now he's gonna get his little bag and take the honey with him. My boy just robbed all them bees for his honey 400 feet in the air on a tree. One minuscule mistake is over. DIY, nails into the tree. This is the most insane act I think I may have seen of all time. That honey pot right there, boy, I'm selling that shit. 1.5 million a pop. And the thing is, I know he's not selling it for that. I know he didn't get paid to climb this tree. No way. It's the fact he gotta get all the way back down. Tree climbing, bee climbing. My boy got no fear. Run the outro.
Never. I would never. I could never do something like that, man. That is crazy. You see how high you up?
You don't go to hell because you sinned, not because you didn't believe in God, but because your soul was still chained to the physical world. Your body is stripped when you die, leaving your inner world of thought and emotion. If your soul is still craving physical pleasures, sex, money, fame, then you will suffer in your own suffering, because in spirit you can't fulfill the physical desires of the physical plane. Monks shave their heads, abandon the material world, not out of fear, but to free themselves before death. I'm not saying go full monk mode, but find balance. Enjoy life. Enjoy the pleasures of the world. Just don't let them own you. Love your family, but not attached to it. Because one day you will leave this world behind. Everything is temporary, and your consciousness needs to be in the correct state in order to ascend. Hell is not a real place, but your own suffering in the afterlife. Join my Telegram in the bio. You don't
That's what I found out.
What?
I found out that the same Christian Bible y'all reading, the same publisher, wrote the Satanic Bible too. Look it up. Damn, y'all be so gullible following all kind of shit. I always had a problem with following that fucking book, even from the time I was a child. The bullshit never made sense. I always asked, how in the hell did two people populate this entire world? And why is it that when I was introduced to this Bible, everything in the Bible looked nothing like me? But then the older I got, the more they tried to say, oh, the Bible is about you. No, it ain't. Guess what I found out?
No, it ain't. I mean, hey, it is. That stuff really didn't make sense. I always felt like that when I was younger too. It's like, it's just something ain't right about this, man. It's like I always knew. Like my spiritual people, y'all knew. Y'all just, it's like you just knew something was off. Something wasn't right. You know. And it's dope being in like this. Like everybody is being more awakened and more aware. People are seeing the bull crap, you know. It's dope, man. But hey, shout out to the people that still, you know, I don't knock nobody believe whatever you want to believe, man. Cause at the end of the day, man, it's you, it's your life, it's your opinion, and how it's about how you feel, what is right for you. That's how I look at it. Man, at the end of the day, there's no wrong answer. It's all the same at the end of the day. Yeah. I think that was AI. It's crazy, bro.
First of all, Uno, y'all are hilarious. Because nobody asked y'all. We asked about the draw fours and the draw twos. Ain't nobody asked about this. Uno confirms you cannot play a draw two on top of another draw two. And why not? And why not? The rumors are true. You cannot officially stack a draw two on a draw two. We've been stacking a yellow on top of a yellow. A one on top of a one. A green on top of a green. A reverse on a reverse. A wild on a wild. The point of the game was to have the similar card that's on a deck. Because if you think I'm about to let 6 people put 6 draw twos down and it's on me and I got one, or to take my lick, shit. I don't play like that. I'm slamming that on the table like we playing dominoes. You crazy. And trust and believe, you better pray I don't have 3 more. Because when that bitch circle back around, gots to know it ain't going to be on me. Don't put a draw 4. Bitch, and I got one. Don't put it. Because we been matching colors all day, huh? We been matching cards all day. And we ain't going to stop at no draw 2 or no draw 4. I can tell you that now. Last time I checked Uno, y'all don't be at the parties. Just your cards. Keep it that way. Y'all in our business? Don't do that. First of all, Uno, y'all are hilarious.
Okay, so Council, 2025 on the Gregorian. We had a double sunrise, okay? This was filmed in Canada, but it was seen in more than one place. But this particular footage is from Canada, okay? It's a double sunrise, Council, but they're saying it's from the eclipse. Somehow, the eclipse caused this. So the sun is rising. While it's rising, the moon eclipses it. And when the moon eclipses it, it causes it to look like there's 2 suns rising. Council, I've never heard of this in my entire life. I've seen a billion eclipses. I've been alive a long time. I've never seen this effect from an eclipse ever in my life. To me, that just looks like 2 suns rising in 2025 on the Gregorian. Like some new Earth business, like Nibiru, like Nemesis, like we have more than one sun, more than one moon in a new atmosphere. The veil has come down. Your construct is falling apart. And we're seeing reality for what it really is. All these goofy excuses only work on your Cabbage Patch Kids. What kind of mathematical sequence takes place that causes the moon to go in front of the sun and cause it to look like 2 suns? And then on top of it, you never see the moon pass in front of the sun to make this eclipse. And how is this an eclipse effect? Anyway, family, y'all stay up, stay bliss, and keep your head on a swivel. Let's
This is for real, you guys. Okay, so you know that there is a viral TikTok, and I was super skeptical, and they were talking about the magnet from your third eye or your chakras, so I guess your heart too on your chest, but your magnet from your third eye will make a bobby pin or a needle stick, and I'm like, no, this does not flippin' happen. You guys, it not only worked for me, my mom, my stepdad, and it stays there and it feels like a little bit of a magnet. So you don't press it in at all. You just put it there. I put it so gently and it stays there. What the heck? We have like magnetism going on in our third eye, pineal gland. This is for real, you guys.
How many of y'all
okay,
can do
so you
this?
know that.
How many of y'all can do this? I gotta try that. What? They over here doing push-ups?
You're dying to make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. You need to start investing like them. According to quantum physics, you have a future version of you that exists right now. Would they be eating junk food? No. Would they be lazy and lounging around?
No.
No. Would they be hanging out with losers? No. The future version of you that's making all of that money, they are investing in better food so that they can feel better, so they can think better, make different decisions. Now they're exercising. They're getting at it. They're exercising. They know how crucial it is to make sure that you're nice and fit. They're also making sure that they're surrounding themselves with partners that uplift them, that they aspire to be like. This is so crucial. And they're investing in knowledge and mentorships, in books they are reading. They're taking advantage of all the knowledge that we have on the internet. The version of you in the future, they exist. You have to tap into this version of you. If you continue to allow your body to stay in your comfort zone, this is exactly what the universe will give you. This is the blessed curse of our bodies. It doesn't want you to change. But when you have tiny, tiny baby steps, and you know that this version of you exists right as we speak in the fifth dimension, what are you doing? You're dying to make $100,000, $200,000.
That is dope though, man. How your future self is living it up right now. Like for real. Your future self, the life that you really want, your future self is enjoying that right now. When you're like alternate, like in an alternate universe, enjoying that. What you've been feeling, what you've been wanting. That's crazy, man. That's dope though. But that shows you that it's possible, man. So just keep pushing. There's just been a lot of car crashes and stuff, y'all. Like
I just got into
even the Quan, the YouTuber Quan, he just got in that accident. He was just sitting there, and then the Tesla ran into the back of him. But I've been seeing a lot of like car accidents and stuff, man. It's crazy, man. I heard someone say from GG33 that it was gonna be a lot of car crashes this year, a lot of plane crashes because of the I guess it's because the year of the 2025 adds up to 9. So I guess that's what it is.
a car accident with an 18-wheeler.
Dang.
Literally, my car went underneath the 18-wheeler. If you're in Atlanta, you know it's raining so bad. My car just sped out of control. And went underneath the 18-wheeler. And I literally was just praying to God. And I made it with my son. And just like made sure that I relax. And then I hit the side of the highway. She went to me with my son. And I've been here for about 8 minutes. Not one fucking car has stopped to make sure I was okay. People have the nerve to be driving. I just got into.
That's crazy too, man. That is crazy. I seen a video on like how it was a video. Just because nothing is happening to it, it's none of your business, and you think you're just spared, you know. But what happens when that happens to you? You know, what happens when you're in that situation? That's crazy how people be, man. Like, please, y'all, if y'all see something like that, help them out. Don't just, you know, Help people out, man. It's always, it feel good to be hopeful, right? Do something good for the world. Don't just, that's crazy how people can be like that. Like, it's just, hey, it ain't none of my business. It's messed up, man. We all in this life together, man, trying to make it.
I be on the emergency lane to get around me. I'm just so grateful my son wasn't with me. Literally, it's always something, bro. There's always something. I don't know, like, if you smell, like, I gotta pee so fucking bad.
Bless you, good,
bro. Seeing me go straight underneath a fucking 18-wheeler, like, bro, I just really start praying. Like, I'm so thankful just off the shit if I can be here for my son. And I just like brace myself for whatever. But it's always fucking something, bro. Like, I be on the emergency lane to get around
right,
me.
though. It's always something, man. Life is a trip, man. One minute you feel like you're on top of the world, next is just going through it, man. It's crazy, man. That's sad, though. Life is just, it's random. Life be so random. You never know what to expect, man. For real.
6 beings that are going to come out of hiding after disclosure. Number 1 is Sasquatches. Large communities of them live everywhere in some famous areas of the Appalachians and the Rocky Mountains. Earth is essentially their home. There was a time in history when Native Americans lived symbiotically with them and were very respectful of their communities. But the European colonialists came and forced these beings into hiding. They considered the Native Americans animals and savages and considered the Sasquatches the same. Number 2 is merfolk and sirens. There was actually a time when merfolk tried to have a symbiotic relationship with humans as they do with all life in the ocean. A lot of merfolk discovered humans, and those first humans were typically pirates. But you know how greedy ass humans do when they come across something they don't understand. They captured them, tortured them, and put them on display, and ate them, which is still done to this day. If that doesn't hurt your heart, you're not human. Number 3 is reptilians. There are so many types, and many of them see Earth as home and are very benevolent. They've been here since way.
They gotta go. They gotta go. They been messed up everything down here. Y'all got us paying for food that magically come from the ground. I'm sorry. Y'all don't get y'all hot though. Like, why is we paying for stuff that's coming, bro? Let me stop, man. I'm done.
Before humans were even around. Some are malevolent from off Earth and have come here for an agenda. Millions walk among us, and many of them are in places that you would never think that they would be at. The malevolent ones have done this on many other planets in the galaxy. Earth is just one that they want. Number 4, werewolves. These are beings that have a mix of human DNA and wolf/wolf extraterrestrial DNA. This allows them to change form, and there's so many tales on them, I don't even have to say none, you already know. They walk among us more than you know because they've been around for a long time. I've noticed that their ability is usually linked to emotion, so it's like they could change form based on emotion a lot. People ask why they don't come out of hiding sooner. You think they're going to be accepted by people? Look me in the eye and tell me the average human is going to accept them. Number 5 is fairies. These are nature spirits who have a long history of being at war with humans since the beginning of human expansion on the planet. It was decided to go into hiding, only interacting with people who are open to them or can perceive them. Number 6 is human-looking ETs. They literally come in all colors of the rainbow. They come in different shapes and sizes, and they're here either because they see Earth as home, they're here for a mission, or both. They look so human, they don't even have to mask anything. Maybe just their way of seeing the world and their personality? They are here to help the consciousness shift on Earth and have been preparing for open contact. They see humans as their cousins, so they already know how we roll, they already know how we do, and they're here to help. Now, we can't say 100% of them are here to help, just as we can't say 100% of anything is 100% of something, but majority of them are benevolent. 6 beings that are going to come out of hiding.
Man, it's crazy, man. I feel like there's so many beings on this planet. They just came here. Everybody just came to this one planet to learn from each other. That's how I look at it. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all get my drift? I don't know. But that's how I feel. That's my opinion on that.
It's a YouTuber by the name of Rashad Jamal. I have been heard of him. I've been seeing him spread his messages, etc. Dude, I just heard some bullshit, man, and I have to speak on it. Like, and it's not even my place to speak on it, but I feel like, dude, I don't give a fuck about none of that. This is our brother. My man's been out here spreading the message, speaking his truth, communities, all type of shit. Y'all know I stay to myself. I don't speak on nothing. You can't get in touch with me at all. But when I see bullshit, what the fuck is going on? What are they out here doing to us? Elders warn me about how these fucking entities or beings that come for us. This shit ain't no fucking game. This is a war right now, man. The only way they can do anything to stop your energy from flowing through these people and awakening people on the mass level is destroy. They will literally say you put your hands on a fucking woman or you did something to a child. It's a whole fucking setup. They did it to elders. See, the bots instantly gonna jump to the media or they gonna jump to the trend and they gonna want to probably talk bad on dude. Or they gonna probably want to just, oh my God, I told y'all he wasn't this or that. This is when it's their opportunity to just destroy his image. No. They let our own people do it to us. It be our own fucking people. But in reality, it's fake. Nigga, there go as, nigga, you got a fucking ex, anything, nigga, they'd pay her millions. You would never know. She sold your ass out, fake ass. It's a YouTuber by the name of Rashad.
I'm glad he spoke on this though, for real, because this is so unfair how they do it, man. It isn't bogus.
The Egyptian gods never existed. They symbolize the sun in the 4 different states. Horus is the sun when it's rising. Horizon, Horus is rising. Word hours rearranged is Horus. Ra is the sun when it's radiant, when the sun is the most high, 12 noon. Set is the sun at 6 p.m. when the sun sets. Yearly cycle is a daily cycle. Spring is 6 a.m. Summer is 12. Autumn is when the sun sets. Nighttime is winter. Horus and Set is Jesus and Satan. Set, the ground animal, lower self. Horus, the bird, the air animal, the higher self. Egyptian scarab is a dung beetle. Rolls dung up and then down the hill, representing the sun rising and falling, hence why the Egyptians used the sun above him. The Vatican is a sun dial, because Jesus is the sun with his 12 disciples. The Egyptian gods never existed.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, I'm not gonna turn out. It's not even a tornado, it's a fucking dust devil. Oh shit. Oh man, yeah, I think you were right. I think this is a tornado. Oh man, this isn't good. What are you doing? Roll my window down. Hey, this is my car. I'm not gonna roll your fucking window up, okay? You don't tell me what to do with my car. Hey, call that number and tell them their house.
So Anthony Edwards want to pay his child support up front. He wants to pay 18 years of his child support so he doesn't have to deal with the mother or his child. Now you got some folks saying they agree with what Anthony Edwards doing, they commend him, and they wish they could do the same. And then on the other hand, you got people saying he's a piece of shit, he's a deadbeat, and they will not support him anymore. So this is how I feel on this situation. I understand that Anthony Edwards never wanted to have a baby with her, but that's besides the point now, because the baby's here. And then I understand that they say he gave her money to get an abortion. But at the end of the day, it's up to her to get it or not. And then you can say, oh, she's a bad person because you didn't want the child and she did. So she forced you into having it. I understand all that. At the end of the day, it's Anthony Edwards' fault why she's pregnant. Because he decided to and then all up inside of her. Nobody told you to do that. So you did what you did up inside of her. She got pregnant. Then you wanted to tell her.
Oh no.
I hate to see a woman this attractive get ran through the way she did. At this point, most of the industry, the rap industry, the entertainment industry, they've been through all up in her. I really feel bad for her, y'all. She is really damaged. She done said it in plenty of interviews. And now it's really starting to show. So y'all remember, she messed with Lil TJ, right? He booked her flight. She came through. He did what he had to do. And then he told her, you gotta catch your flight back. I don't know how long they was messing with each other, but I just know that day they was messing with each other. So fast forward, they had stopped talking or whatever, and she had a friend named Lala. Lala proceeded to mess with Lil TJ. And instead of getting just flew out and ran through, they started dating. When Ruby Rose found out Lala was messing with Lil TJ, she slandered this girl online. She called her weird. She called her a snake. She called her everything in the book. But fast forward today, Ruby Rose and Jada Waiter were somewhat friends. And the thing that she said she wouldn't did, that Lala did to her, she just did to Jada. The way Jada found out was not by Ruby telling her. It's by the internet, y'all. Ruby was on Aiden's stream when they asked her, is there anybody you mess with that you wish you wouldn't have? And she was like, yeah, but I don't want to say it. They was like, I'll mute the mic. But they muted the mic, and then somehow people still found out that she said little baby.
Have you ever had a fling with somebody that you shouldn't have had a fling with?
Yes. No.
Really?
I want to say good, but I can't.
Say it. Don't nobody get no. I can't do it. Can't do it. You want to tell me?
Okay, read it. But are you really?
Now, I don't know how somebody figured out that she said little baby, but she did. And as y'all seen down below, Jada and Ruby Rose no longer follow each other. I know Lala in the background.
Y'all, look at the color. It's the same exact color popping up in every single storm around the United States for months now. And it has a lot to do with frequency and the way you're feeling. We'll get to that in just 1 second. Quick recap, these strange colors have been appearing in the sky with strange noises. And no, it's not Transformers, have been recorded in fields multiple times the past month. These sounds and these lights are popping up in all storms, all due to frequency. And how do we know that? Because the geomagnetic storms and the aurora that we keep seeing in the northeast United States. And also, that's why you feel like crap too. Now, if you weren't born yesterday or just downright ignorant, you would know that this right here is not normal. And I'm mainly talking about the fact that states above North Carolina can literally see the aurora tonight. And the Schumann frequency is even more evidence of this fact matching what's happening with the sun, which is why you either feel really good or really bad. But are all these frequencies natural? Of course it is! And completely unrelated, what happens in Alaska happens everywhere. And with the frequency going on all around us, I wonder if it's making certain things worse. The weather chasers know there's something weird going on. And to top it all, people are saying they see dragons come out of the sun? Seems spiritual, like demons and smoke. What do y'all think? Y'all, look at...
It's definitely human meat.
The entire Midwest is being absolutely destroyed right now by everything you can even think of. Tornadoes are just destroying neighborhoods, fire, smoke. We'll get back to the tornadoes, by the way, which system is moving all the way to the East Coast in 1 minute. So this was Oklahoma at 7 p.m. This is all that they see. And it's not just the sandstorm and wind. Now there's like 3 or 4 different states that are all on fire right now. And funny and completely irrelevant news, one of the commenters told me that Google had just bought a whole bunch of land in Oklahoma. Did you see that giant tornado right behind me? Again, completely irrelevant. Just wanted to show you guys that what you're seeing right now is the radar from today, March 14th. Not related though, I thought it was cool. And this right behind me, I believe is Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is what it normally looks like right here. And that's what it looked like today. And the thing, people still have the nerve to try to say this stuff is normal. People that don't live here say it's normal, but the people that do live here, they say it's not normal. My friend had to evacuate just a few hours ago. The Villa Ridge in Missouri, the entire place destroyed. And the crazy part about this right here, what you're seeing right behind me, the same exact system is moving all the way to the East Coast. So yeah, it'll go over all of our different states. Why do y'all think it's so bad? Let me know your thoughts below. The entire Midwest.
Most ancient civilizations around the world had a stargate. Several portals known as Stargate were discovered across the globe during the 1900s. Many historians believe these devices were purposely used for distant solar systems to time travel across the cosmos. By the 1950s, many were destroyed or moved from locations that they were originally constructed. It's also been said that these ancient portals had been around for thousands of years as open gateways for the Anunnaki. Ancient civilizations all over the world, from Egyptians to the Mayans, spoke of mysterious gateways that could transport people across time and space. But what if they weren't just myths? Some believe secret Stargate-type portals exist today, hidden in remote locations, guarded by governments and secret organizations. Remember the Iraq War? Some conspiracy theorists claim it wasn't about oil, but about a buried Stargate in the ruins of Babylon. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. By the way, you can click.
Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. Wrap it up there. Go ahead and spam up that like button so we can break the algorithm. I will see you guys in the next upload with a banger. We got a banger video tomorrow, so you guys go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already to see the next upload. Make sure you got them post notification bells on so you get notified as soon as I upload. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to end it off there, man. Peace. I hope you guys join my membership so you can learn some stuff from me, some exclusive videos, some exclusive stuff I know. I would just say that some stuff I know. You can pay $50. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. Don't feel like you have to if you don't have to. Right? But I made that so I can help out some people, and why not? Get $50 off of something I know.
Damn. I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit I feel good but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.